My mulberry tree in its season used to get loaded with its sweet mulberry fruits. To eat these sweet fruits and mulberry worms, birds of different colors and species from even far off places used to come to eat and to play on its branches. Watching these lovely birds when they eat its sweet fruits and play was a joy for the mulberry which can only be felt if you ever see the tree when it is loaded with its fruits and birds in this season of Shahtoot. The birds used to come to stretch their colorful wings, sometimes to show their beauty and sometimes to show their affection for the tree. But when they were in the company of their friends and soulmates, they used to sing some lovely songs for the mulberry tree. Seasons come and seasons go. The buds of yesterday becomes a blooming flower of today. As life keep rolling with the change of time. But even in the season of fast blowing winds, the mulberry tree remains spreading its smiles like an innocent child. Only in the season of falls, when it used to shed its leaves, the tree becomes sad and lonely for a while. But soon again the tree becomes happy and smiling when birds return and come to play on its thick and thin branches the game of love and affection while singing their songs in praise of the mulberry tree. Hearing those lovely sweet voices and singing of the birds seems very familiar sometimes, but sometimes they seem so alien to me. It was not easy to understand what these birds say and sing in their sweet, lovely language and words. But one thing was clear, that they used to tell the mulberry tree that they would come again soon to eat its sweet fruits and to sing songs for that lovely Shahtoot full of fruits. Today, while searching and looking towards that side of the sky where the mulberry tree used to spread its smiles every morning and every day, the birds find only a blank space in the sky, and they go away sadly from there to some other place in search of a new mulberry tree. All those colorful birds who used to show their presence while playing and jumping up and down when they skip on the branches of the mulberry tree, while singing their sweet, lovely songs, have almost fled away for some unknown place, forever and forever. Those birds often used to get lost in their sweet singing voices and in their lovely notes, which were very dear to their soulmates. One day, when Bulbul was warbling on its branches, two strange birds came over there to eat Mulberry's sweet fruits and its most delicious silkworms. One bird was expert in changing its colors like the colorful sky, but like some arrogant child, she could not make anyone its friend on the mulberry tree. Suddenly the sparrows began to chirp, watching a quail sitting somewhere very close to them on a nearby branch of a tree. And strangely for all of them, a Neelkant also came over there and opened before them its beautiful blue color wings. Before the eyes could have feasted fully all that beauties of the birds and the beauty all around the mulberry tree, a yellow-green bird came to drink water filled in a pot, which was lying on the terrace not very far off from the mulberry tree. It seemed to me in those moments as if someone has opened a treasure of precious, colorful birds for the mulberry tree. The mulberry used to play often the music of flapping sound of its leaves whenever the wind blows, touching the leaves and shaking its branches while whispering slowly in the ears of the mulberry. Dear Shahtoot, create music in the air so that we may dance together on the tunes of the wind. And then the mulberry began to show its beautiful dance on the tunes of the fast blowing winds. Watching that dancing beauty of the mulberry tree and the beauty of its dancing leaves, the birds often used to get filled with an unknown happiness and joy. But sometimes the dance of the mulberry tree causes fear in birds when they began to make loud noises like crying, to show their fear and anger for the mulberry tree. But when they were happy, the birds began to chirp loudly as if they were greeting the mulberry for such a wonderful dance and music. One day the birds were sadly talking to each other. Nowadays neither the kids and children nor even men and women plant anymore the saplings of mulberry, neither in their homes nor around their fields. Even the mulberry is no longer planted on footpaths, and due to cutting of trees in large numbers, very few trees of mulberry are left in our forest and even in our far-off jungles. The birds feared that the day is not very far off when we shall not get any mulberry fruits and its delicious worms. And soon, very soon, there would be no such sweet and lovely colorful birds for the children of this beautiful earth. One of the birds sitting on the mulberry tree was whispering to its friend slowly, "I know a great secret of this land which they call India. Oh dear, will you tell that secret to me?" "Yes, sure, you are so dear to me, but listen it very carefully. The inhabitants of this land India do not know even that their ancestors of Indus Valley knew the secrets of producing silk from wild silkworms. What are you saying? Is it so? But I have heard that the silk was first produced in a neighboring country and not in India." "Oh, that is what the world knows. But what I am about to tell you is the real secret." "Okay, yes, I know. You are wisest among all the birds here, who is gifted to know the secrets of even bygone ages." "Oh, thanks, dear, for that compliments. So I tell you the secret." "Oh, it's really a great secret, and I learned about it from a British scholar who was mentioning this secret to a distant friend of mine about the findings of scientists of Harvard University." "Is it so, dear?" "Yes, that a scholar after studying this thing thoroughly have come to know that the secret of making silk from wild silkworm was even known to Indus Valley people, and that is how that civilization flourished a lot nearly 4,000 years back. It's strange, dear, but how this art vanished from India and flourished elsewhere. I will tell you how this happened. More than 2,500 years back, some foreign scholars and tourists started coming to India to learn the secrets of its wealth. You know, in those days this land was known as a land of golden birds. Do you mean a very, very prosperous land? Oh, is it so? Oh yes, dear. And some scholars came to gather the knowledge about many things from its ancient gurus. Among those there was a cunning fellow who had come to India to learn the secrets of this land. How interesting it is. Please carry on. One day, while the man was translating some rare handwritten manuscripts, he, in the absence of his guru, saw a rare manuscript on sari culture. In that book, he secretly read the secrets of converting silk fabrics from the wild silkworms. Oh, so that is how the knowledge was stolen by that fellow. Not only this, dear, the greedy man, before leaving India, after many years of learning and after translating lot of important books, one day very cunningly and secretly destroyed the main manuscript of Sanskrit on sari culture, so that no one else can easily learn that secret art of converting the silk from the wild silkworms known to ancient Indians. Oh, that's a great secret. Now I can understand your story. But your great secret may not be believed by humans of this age. Oh yes, dear, I know that many humans may not believe it, but they generally believe the research made by British and Harvard scientists, as these learned people do not make false claims and they would believe them seriously. Oh, that's a great secret story you have told to us today. You see, these lovely silkworms grow and become lovely only on the green branches of mulberry, where we find our most favorite and the most delicious foods, the silkworms with the mulberry fruits. I was hearing those wonderful dialogues as if they were talking like humans in those moments. The birds were trying to tell that perhaps soon our species of colorful birds would perhaps no longer be singing and flying in the lovely sky on this beautiful place we know as our earth. Only because many humans have forgotten that even the dark brown and blue water-laden clouds, which always keep in them their most beautiful colorful rainbows, come on such places only to shower their rains where they see green trees and greenery, plants, flowers, birds, animals and butterflies. Or else they return back without showering their sweet, lovely nectar-like rains when they find a land without greenery and green trees and plants, without birds and butterflies. In their songs and talks, those sweet singing birds perhaps wanted to convey and ask from everyone that if you continue to cut your beautiful plants, trees and forests the way you are still destroying them, then how the clouds would ever come to shower their sweet, lovely, cool rains, which carries with them the serene water drops for all of us. And if there would be no clouds to give us rains, then how our rivers and earth would give us water to drink and to live and survive.